Ladies and gentlemen, same warm-up, some announcements. We're going to have potentially a test on Monday. Now, what have we been... Listen. Without headphones in your ears. Okay. So, we've been doing inverses. Hey. We've been doing inverses where you switch X and Y, whether it's a point or a table or a mapping or graphing. And we did the equations for linear last week, and we're doing the equations for quadratic this week. So yesterday you got this assignment. Today we're doing some easy notes, believe me, and I'm giving you some extra time to finish yesterday's assignment from 126. It looks just like this. You got to get it turned in. And 114, this one's about to go in during this period, potentially, okay? So if you haven't done this, do this. If you didn't do yesterday's, do that. After the notes, after this warm-up, okay? And my birthday's next weekend.
I don't believe it.
That's the next mystery.
What's your address? How are you?
Well, you got two choices.
What's your address?
There's two choices, right?
Saturday or Sunday?
No, not Friday.
It's not the weekend.
All right, I give you 2 days. That's the best I can give you. All right, now focus. Focus. First step. What do? F of x turns into y. Because I'm asking. Right, so y equals 2x plus 7 squared. Is everyone writing this down? Student. Okay. Now, thank you, student. Now, number 2, what do I do with x and y? Switch them. Thank you, student. That needs to be on time. X equals 2y plus 7 squared minus 2. Everybody in this class should be able to make it y equals and then switch x and y. By the way. Now, step 3. No. All right. Step 3, solve for y. What's my first step? What's my first step? Okay, to get rid of the loner, we do add 2 to both sides. Thank you, late student. What's x plus 2? X plus 2, just write it next to each other. I'm going to re-record this.
Dude, I love watching this video, dude, because I heard it yesterday. Students!
Number 3 still, solving. What do I do next? Do that thing. Square root. To get rid of the square root. So square root this side, square root this side. On the right, when you square, student, a square root, they cancel out. Okay, hold on. So square root of x plus 2 equals, now it's just 2y plus 7. Yeah, write small. Next step. Just always write small.
I'm not able to.
Now, what do I get rid of next? What do I get rid of next? So, square root of x plus 2 minus 7. What is the square root of x plus 2 minus 7? So, what do I get? I'm not going to laugh. All right, no one said it, but we were all thinking of it. X plus 2 minus 7 does not combine. It is not Aber 2, okay?
I'm going to get ads from this.
And then, how do I get rid of that 2? Divide by 2, thank you.
You gotta post it. Come on.
Oh, did you see the
Yeah,
did you share it?
I tried.
Now,
Dude, if I do this, like,
hold on, last step.
I put my story on. I think I got 150
last step. Y equals needs to be turned into, step 4, which is change it to inverse notation. So I'm going to put f inverse x equals square root of x plus 2. Now, while everyone was enjoying my class, did you know the x plus 2 under the square root does not combine with minus 7? Now, that's it. Okay, now that's it for the warm-up. Does everyone have that down? Again, let me emphasize this. Test. Wait. Test on Monday. I might push it back, depending. Okay, now.
I won't be here. I want to be able to do the test.
Just be here every day. Quit missing the test.
I need to know the end of it.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna freeze this for a second. Is somebody able to pass these out from? Not you, actually.
I got you.
Not you, actually.
Why?
Yes, you. Okay.
Keep doing your salamander though. Come on. That's big. Bro, what are you doing?
Sorry, it doesn't look short enough. They don't look like short enough.
We're just doing the front side? You don't need to.
Sir.
What? No, you don't. You look fine.
No.
I mean, you're... No. Oh. Okay, here we go.
Am I able to go to the bathroom?
No, you are not. That's a made-up word.
That's the best word that you made.
Thank you. I didn't... Okay.
You're an inventor.
I'm an innovator.
He's an inventor.
Chewed up gum.
All right, ready? So we're going to do these notes real quick. The less we get off track by silly things, the less time this takes. So you can do your assignments. You can, though.
You're not able to stop. I don't know.
You are, though. You are able and able to stop.
He said it.
I promise. All right, now,
It's canon.
as the inventor, I copyright it, and you can't use it anymore. So
Is that lore?
now, in the notes, all we're doing is taking the graph, getting a little table, and then doing inverse. How do you get an inverse table? What do you do with it? Flip it, and then graph the new point. That's it. We've already done it with linear. We're just doing it with quadratic now. So I don't want any headphones, or any phones, or anything else. Almost fell. All right. Now, everyone needs a yellow calculator. Like, for real, a yellow calculator, because you're going to be using the graph function, okay?
He's not able to walk.
I have to not be so hyper today.
Sir, I drink Red Bull for something.
Don't do that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, a lot of pencils.
I'm gonna tag you in a post and say you weren't able to stop us.
You cannot tag me, though.
I can.
Can't, though. I removed you. What? Okay, notes on quadratic inverse graph. Now, for some reason it's covered up here, but on your page it is not. It says directions, find the inverse, and make the table. Now, everybody, turn on your calculator, please. Go to a new document. Because you're supposed to get your own and be on time. All right, so do not save. How do I get a new graph? No. Number 2 here. New document, number 2 for a graph. So, let me remind you, when you're graphing, you only type in, listen, you only type in after the equal sign, okay? So, what's after the equal sign? X squared plus 4, okay?
That was the water. I'm serious.
Okay, if you have an emergency, go. But seriously, I need to do these notes. Go. X squared plus 4. Let's type that in. Has everybody graphed it?
Yeah.
For real. You should have a graph that looks like this. And again, the reason why you need to know how to do this is because I need you to remember how to get the table. So if you're on your phone, don't do that. Now, how do I get a table from a graph? What buttons do I press? I think that's one way to do it, but what's the faster way? 2 buttons. No menu. But I think that does work. But how do you get the table? Starts with a T. I know. I said, how do you get to table, which starts with a T? Control T. There we go. Okay. Control T. Okay. Everybody write that down, please. Please write this down. Please write this down. Do you have a pencil?
Yeah.
Okay, write this down. Control T. So
when we're doing that, what's that at? Where we do that?
Now, once you have your table, you need to fill in this little table. It starts at 0. If you look at your table, it does not start at 0. It starts at 1. So make sure you actually look for the right X value. So I'm going to go up. Not too far, actually. Okay, so stop talking, stop. So 0 gives me what? 4. 1 gives me 5. 2 gives me 8. Okay, so 4, 5, 8 is going to be what I'm filling in right here. Now, can you graph those 3 points and connect it with a curve? Okay, so 0, 4, put a point there. Oh my gosh.
Look who's talking.
Please stop. Please. The computer will not cooperate. No, I'm not mad. It's just frustrated. There we go. I'm all right. For some reason, it's only in a certain mode that it works. All right, so 1, 5, put a point there. And then 2, 8, put a point there. Does everyone have those 3 points? They're not in a straight line. They are a curve of half of a quadratic parabola. So here's what you're going to do. Start here, curve it, and then put a little arrow. Okay? Now, how do I get an inverse from a table? What do I do with the table? Flip it. Okay. 4, 0. Right to that. 4, 0. 5, 1. 8, 2. Can you plot those new points now? This is where some of y'all goofed up on assignments and quizzes. You got to actually graph the new points. Okay. 4, 0. Put a point. 5, 1. Put a point. 8, 2. Put a point. Now, again, it's not a straight line. It's a curve. It's going to curve like this. And it should be symmetrical across the diagonal line y equals x, like we talked about with linear. What? Wait, what? Well, it should be curving forever, but this one's more or less curving up. This one's curving to the right. Okay. Now, there's that. We're going to do 2 more examples, and that'll be good, okay? Now, on number 2, can we graph this in our calculator? Can anyone not graph it in their calculator? Because we need to have a little tutorial session. Everybody should be pressing buttons on a yellow calculator to graph the second one, number 2, okay? You want to write this down or follow along?
But it doesn't have CG or...
You're not, you only type after the equal sign. Let's go to a new doc. Type this in.
What?
Type it in. Okay, so we're doing parentheses x plus 5 squared. Okay, hit enter. And again, I need a table. What do I press for table? Control T gives me the table. But what numbers do I need now for the x?
-5.
-5, -4, -3. So let's go up to get to that. So -5, 0. -4, 1. -3, 4. Okay. Can you graph those points? So -5, 0 is right there. -4, 1 is right there. -3, 4 is right there. Did you type in x plus 5 squared? And you hit Control T. Did you go up to -5 next?
Not again. Did you put everything on the right side? The one without the front?
Huh?
Plug it in on the right side.
So, what do we do? Okay, go ahead and connect them with a curve. That's ugly. Let's try that again. That's a little better. All right, now, what do I do for the inverse? Flip it. So 0, -5, 1, 4, 4, 3. Wait, 1, -4, 4, -3. Okay, let's plot these new points. 0, -5, down here. 1, -4, down here. 4, -3, right there. And if you connect that, you get a curve that is symmetrical across the diagonal line y equals x. So the main thing you got to remember is Control T to get the table, flip it around, plot both points. You're good. Okay. One more together. What? What? Huh? All right. All right, here we go. Let's graph it. So new document, don't save. Number 2. Again, only after the equal sign. So it's going to be parentheses x plus 1 parentheses squared minus 2. Control T, get the table. I want -1, so I'm going to go up to -1. Oh my gosh, too far. -1, -2, 0, -1, 1, 2. Could you plot those points? -1, -2 down here. 0, -1, 1, 2. Now, this is weird because it crosses the diagonal line, but that's okay. And then again, inverse, you flip it around. -2, -1, -1, 0, 2, 1. And plot those points. -2, -1, -1, 0, and 2, comma 1. Find what points? I don't know. All right, so even if it crosses over the diagonal line, you just flip it over, and it still is symmetrical, even though it kind of crosses like a curved X of some sort. Okay? So now, that's as far as we're going to do today. The back is some practice for you if, look right here, look, this is about to go in the grade book from 114. It's called Day 2 Inverses with Graphs. This is linear graphs. Yesterday's will be soon enough, but have you finished yesterday's assignment? If not, you need to do yesterday's assignment and the one from 114. That's your first priority. So if you understand this, then do these. Make sure you finish these first. Otherwise, if you did already do these, then finish the back, get some practice, okay? That's what we're doing. Again, we're shooting for a test on Monday, and that's